Discord has been doing this weird thing where it like um, goes off for a few seconds and then joins you back in. I don't know if that happened with you last time, but
No, I don't think so.
okay, that might happen. It's just a bit. It's more of a nuisance rather than like everything crashes or whatever. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, okay. Yeah, I see what you mean. He's doing like lots of wavelands and stuff on the top platform.
Yeah, and then after a while, I'm just like, I can catch the landing because
Go
he
for
always does drop through waveland back.
it.
So I
Yeah.
did the shine call out here on the near side.
Hmm. Yeah, I was gonna say when he's at zero, like a lot of the time, the only thing you can go for is shine. So I think reading movement like that is fine, but it comes with its own risks if Fox like throws out an attack instead,
Yeah.
and it can go pretty bad. But yeah, you have to just do the shine like super early. Like you can't really see him drop through and then go for it, if that makes sense,
Okay.
because
Okay.
he's too fast. Whereas if you do it like while he's on the top platform and then you like read this, then you'd probably get it to hit him. But if it's higher percent, then I think like full hop back air is pretty good to go for, because it's like a lot easier to hit, right? Because it's bigger.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think what you're doing is fine at the moment though. You haven't really gotten hit from the top platform. It's more like once he comes down or like you try to go up there and then some weird thing happens.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Classic.
Yeah.
Jump straight into a back attack.
Yeah, I think you're also doing the thing where like you're focusing so much on the platforms that then like when you're in neutral, you're sort of always trying to cover jump, and
Yeah.
then he ends up just like running on the ground and hitting you. Like there's one where you try and like jump shine him or something. I
Oh,
don't know
yeah.
where it
Here.
happens. Like there, yeah, and you just like lose it, and then you weren't confident what to do after you missed that read, so then you just do a lazy like drop through down air and get grabbed.
Yeah.
So you want to always have a backup plan for if your like big read misses, basically. So you want to know this like top platform situation like the back of your hand. So like you can obviously play the high reward mix up that Mango does, like the drop through laser or down air or short hop through and then aerial or laser. But then you can also just play it quite passively and like jump to the side platform or jump and fast fall through the side platform and get to the ground. They're also really good because like a lot of the time they don't even try to challenge it because they're too busy like trying to dash dance grab this.
Yeah.
And even if they do go over to call out, a lot of the time they just go to the platform instead of catching you like falling straight to the ground, and then you can get like a full hop shine because they're like above you.
Okay.
So that can be a good one to do when you're on the top platform. Yeah, just approaching from like too far here, I think.
Yeah.
I said this to from Antari when we had our lesson actually, that a lot of the time like it can be good to just take the free laser you have. Like here for example, you just have a free like dash turn around laser.
Yeah.
And like you don't have to take it all the time because like he could be trying to run up to you and then this down air's good. But a lot of people I feel like you can split them into two groups a lot of the time where they're either trying to rush you down and hit you before you laser, or they're just trying to like wait and wall you out, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So you want to pick which one to do based on that style. Like if you think he's just going to rush you down anytime you don't have a laser out, then I think this down air is really good. But if he's more of a like wait and bait sort of player, then just taking the free laser is usually really good.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not saying it's bad. I just think it has its like correct place.
Okay.
To go for it. I'm guessing you were scared of up smash here, right? When you were doing these like laser shield.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So you want to really know the range where Fox can like hit you between the lasers with up smash, which is like if he was at this spacing, for example, then yeah, I'd be maybe doing laser shield if I thought he'd run up an up smash. But when he's at like which distance is it? This one, he's too far for if you shoot like two fast lasers in place.
Okay.
Same with this one. And then yeah, you actually jumped over it this time, so you have to do something else. But yeah, so with these two lasers, you could have actually just shot in place twice, and then because when you do the shield, it kind of sticks you in place, right? Because you can't like drift forward or dash jump forward or anything. And if you did want to cover the up smash as well, I think a lot of the time it's better to do something that also covers other options. For example, like dash dancing over here, and then if he up smashes, you just get to move in, or you could throw out an attack preemptively to catch him moving in as well.
Okay.
But yeah, the shield, like, imagine if you laser shield and he doesn't up smash into you, like if he full hop nairs, if he running shines, if he dash short hop nairs, like they're all pretty good against the shield. So I just think about like how much you're committing to one read, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, that does make sense.
Cool. Yeah, it's like you're right to be scared of the up smash, but you got to be like respecting it in the right way, or else you just like give him the whole like control of the game. Yeah, another like drop through the platform.
Yeah, these are just lazy options.
Yeah. But it is like, it's one of the I think I was talking about this in the other lesson as well. It's like one of the main ways Fox opens you up at low percent is like whiff punish grabs, or like running shines, or like full hop drills and stuff. So if you can like not give him those and make him work really hard for his openings, then like it becomes pretty tricky for Fox at low percent. Whereas if you're always going for these like, high risk, high reward things, like you're not abusing the fact that low percent is pretty hard for Fox.
Yeah.
So that's just something to think about. Nice. Yeah, you go for it again. Although, to be honest as well, like, he goes on the top platform for a few seconds, and he ends up, like, coming down, usually. So you can just wait sometimes on the ground. I know it feels a bit like nothing's happening, but, he's the one making it so that nothing's happening, so it's his fault. But, yeah, you want to pair, like, the going up there with the shine, the big read, sort of with less, like, committal things. Because, like, the shine read forces him to like move out of the way or throw out a hitbox to try and like stuff you, and that's when if you just wait for him, then it's like a bit of a game of chicken, right? Where you can wait for him to throw something out and then you can go up and hit him.
Okay, so would you say like also going up and just like waveland shielding on the platform, like but near him, would be enough to like bait him into doing something? Or do you mean like just keep scouting on the floor?
Yeah, I meant more like scouting on the floor, because like he's usually going to try and hit you as you're jumping up there, so you won't like have time to wave on. But yeah, I would just suggest like maybe dash dancing underneath him, or yeah, that's the main one. Honestly, lasering on the ground's usually pretty safe as well. But yeah, so that was a good downer as well. The downers can be really good from like 30 or so, because you actually get like the shine off of it. Yeah, this guy doesn't seem to like move forward a lot out of lasers from what I've seen. He's either like moving up and down, or he's moving like backwards. Yeah. So what you can do a lot of the time is just similar to the Falcon thing we were talking about. You can just shoot like a second laser in place, and then he either jumps and has to land on top of a laser, or he moves back and then the laser hits him, right? And then he loses all his space.
Yeah.
And it's just like a bit of a safer way to do it. It's like a catch-all, whereas doing like laser approaching laser or laser like full hop aerial only covers like one of those two options, right?
Yeah.
And you can throw those in because they are like higher reward, but it's also good to just like get the guaranteed small win instead of the possible big win, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, for sure.
And I mean, there's other people that have the problem of they always take the small win and then they just get like very little off of their openings. So it's definitely like a mix you need of both. But yeah, just something to like throw in there, I think.
Okay. It would definitely stump him a lot more as well if I started going for something a bit safer.
Yeah.
Definitely not known for many safe ideas.
Nice. Yeah, honestly, I think you're dealing with him pretty well on the platforms. It's just when it like goes wrong, and then you get hit because of your mistake, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's nice.
I'm just waiting for
yeah,
it.
that was good. Yeah, but then you see how, like, because you dash dance to wait for the up smash instead of the shield, like, you could also cover his nair that he did, right?
Yeah.
So you're just covering, like, more options with this, which is really nice. Nice. Yeah, you've done some really good lasers around his light hitboxes as well. You seem to, like, understand the space he's, like, threatening pretty well.
Yeah. And then that was the worst up smash ever, or F smash. Jesus.
Yeah, this one what I always do is just down air in place next to the ledge and then run off double jump down air.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's a good idea.
That covers all the drifts. Or you can also just full hop down air at him now as well if you're not in a position to run off double jump down air.
Yeah.
I'm not actually very good at that, but that is something you can do as well. It just, like, covers it better than the forward smash. Just, like, makes it, like... Yeah.
Got me that time. I conditioned me to think tech in place, so I went in.
Yeah. No, that's fine. Yeah, we're back, like, 3 stocks. Down to last stock now.
It was that came a little bit from the just give up mentality, kind of loosened up.
Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, you see how this time you, like, lasers him about on the top platform, didn't commit so fast, and then he actually just ends up running off, nairing, and then you get a shine, right? Because you stayed on the ground and made it look like you were going up. So yeah, I'd do more of those plays versus this guy. That's really so good.
Yeah, I did not expect it to hit.
Yeah, that, like, if you are gonna go for the, like, no fast fall, like, mix up, I would just, like, believe it's gonna work because, like, you know, you've already committed that far anyway.
Yeah.
Weird up smash.
That's creeping in my game a lot now as well. The stupid double jump down air from the
Yeah, that's still, like, nearly a good comeback though. Like, if some of these had gone a bit better.
Yeah.
It was actually a really good double jump from him here as well. That's pretty hard to do. Yeah, I think that was fine, honestly. Like I said, the top platform thing, I just think you need to play a bit more patient sometimes, like you did on that last time. And I think it can go pretty well.
Okay.
Was this... Oh, this is the last game. Okay. Was this a best of 3 or a 5?
5, I believe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's bog standard. I lose 3-1 because I get my FD game.
Okay.
He bashes me on Yoshi Story as well.
Okay,
like,
yeah, we can watch that. Yeah, that's another one where the top platform is really a really big factor.
Yeah. It kind of concerns me as well that there isn't that much room for laser work, and when he's above me so much, I'm just like, shit, I basically have no gun at all in this one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just hard because the top platform's so low to the ground that he can attack you, like, in unreactable ways. So, like, wave dash off back air, run off aerial, like, stuff like that. And like you say, there's no room for lasers, so generally you have to make more, like, hard reads on where he's going to move with, like, attacks. So, for example, on Battlefield, doing, like, full hop down airs to cover him might not be that good, but on Yoshi's it's a lot better because, like, the top platform is more of a priority for him.
Yeah.
And yeah, it also just covers more space as well, and you don't have the space to, like, set up the lasers around the platform because he can hit you from the platform. So yeah, I think that's important to think about.
Oh, almost got my up tilt.
Yeah, we can look at this actually. I think because you no fast fell the laser, it meant that you couldn't get the up tilt out.
Oh yeah, shit.
Yeah, it is hard to do the fast fall laser and then up tilt there, but yeah.
I think I was going for the the slow fall double lasers there, and the second one came out. Jesus, I've hit 2 ledge dash up tilts in this set. What?
Yeah, that's another one where you landed with the aerial.
Yeah.
So was it just full hop? Yeah. So yeah, the other side of the coin is, like, you can use the top platform better as well. So, like, doing stuff like double jump Waveland and then fall through aerial or laser can be good as well if he tries to go for reads like this.
Yeah.
So just something to think about from your side as well. Nice laser. Nice.
Free shot for shield.
Yeah.
I'm also god awful at shield drop shine. Like I just can't do it.
It is hard, yeah. I don't know whether I don't think there's an Uncle Punch. Oh, I think there is an Uncle Punch for it actually.
Yeah, I remember
Shield
doing
drop training.
something like that on like an up tilting Marth or something.
Yeah, that one you have to shield drop down air, I think. But yeah, it is worth practicing, especially because foxes like to do like the full hop nair onto the platform,
Yeah.
and that just gives you a free shine if you're executing one. But yeah, again, there's another one of those like short hop off aerials, and then he just whiff punishes you. So if you watch West Balls and spots like that, he does a lot of like he'll short hop off, see that Fox is dashing, and then he'll mix up like turnaround laser, double jump, fast fall down air, double jump to top platform, and then do something from there, or he'll do like no fast fall, drift away back air. Like he's the master of like all these little vertical mix-ups in these sorts of spots. So it might be a good idea to watch him and get some ideas for when you're like in the air in this spot, because it is, like I said, one of the main ways like Fox gets openings.
Yeah.
On most Falcos.
I haven't done it once as well in these games, but like a lot of the times my main mix up there would be like everyone knows I'm gonna do that stupid aerial. So what I'll do is I'll just like I'll backflip off the platform and then waveland back under it.
Yeah, that's good as well.
And they just whiff grab where they think the aerial was gonna be, and I just let rip an F smash.
Yeah. Yeah, he's doing lots of those. So this is one where like I think the full hop back airs can actually be pretty good, because Fox is at 78, you're at 20, and because it's Yoshi's, you like reach the top platform faster. It can go a bit wrong if he like drops down and then goes back up, but then if he's doing that as a read, then he's just dropping down anyway. If you don't do this back airs, then you've got him off the platform either way.
Okay.
So yeah, I'd be looking for that. I think what you're doing was fine, but just something to keep in mind. Unfortunate.
Probably should have shown that.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think if you shine Waveland, you just get a guaranteed kill. I want to say. Nice.
Oh, the no tech double up smash, I hate it.
Yeah, I think he got tech trapped.
Yeah, but I'm always trying to amps attack the low percent up smashes.
Yeah, but then if you miss it, it's like kind of risky.
Yeah.
A lot of the time, if you just DI away on it and then tech, it can be pretty hard for Fox as well. So that's something else you can do.
That's true, yeah. Unless they're Chris, and then it's just like...
You're just dead anyway.
Yeah.
May as well forfeit. Yeah, that was definitely one. Could have been a shield drop shine as well. Yeah. Another show up aerial off the platform. God. Yeah, I honestly feel like he's just winning the same like 2-3 situations, and then he has like pretty good punish game off of most of them, which has mainly just been like dash dance grabbing stuff.
Yeah.
Honestly, it feels like he's just been like dash dance with punishing you every time. Which just usually means that you're not lasering enough, or you're not like being like unpredictable with how you approach him.
Yeah, exactly.
So like you're not doing stuff like waveland backs or double jumps out of your short hop or stuff like that.
It's all the same 1 or 2 approach attempts.
Yeah. And again, you want to make it so that like he has to make a big read on you and like take a risk, instead of just like waiting for you to throw yourself at him and then he just whiff punishes you.
Okay.
And I mean, he is changing up how he is whiff punishing. Like sometimes he goes for the up smash, sometimes grabs, but like yeah, it's just sort of like one strategy he's just doing, and it just seems like you're falling for it a bit too much.
Yeah. It's just I see the wave lands on the jumps and I just instantly start tilting.
Yeah. We watched Phantom. You said you felt pretty good about the FD game, right? So
Yeah.
yeah, like Siggy makes that.
Yeah. That was the one. That was my favorite thing about Super Boo. I could play my sets outside. Actually, it's funny. I played some Swiss Fox in Top 64, and I literally lit up a cigarette and put it on the ground and started playing, and everyone was screaming. He said after the set, he's like, "Man, you intimidate the shit out of me." Like,
I need to up my game, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, Phantom's like a similar story to Yoshi's, honestly. And with the platforms, you're not able to laser as well. So I think those two stages, again, you just want to be like making more hard call-outs with like attack placement.
Yeah, I feel like I normally wouldn't choose Fountain myself, but when people go there, I'm just praying at the stars, like, give me good platform heights. Should have seen that coming.
Yeah, I think one thing that can help you, I told this to Rich P also, is when you're in these kind of like weird situations versus Fox, where he's like full hopping above you and double jumping, just rolling away is really, really good. Because he doesn't have time to catch you once he's in the air like this. So then you can get away and shoot a laser or like throw out an attack. Whereas if you try and like win this situation, it's pretty hard because Fox's hitboxes from above just like beat yours a lot of the time, or at least trade. And then you'll win off of that like weird trade.
There's just more patience and be a little bit more unpredictable.
Yeah. And it's not like you have to camp him or anything, it's just you gotta like delay what you're doing just a tiny bit and that'll throw off his like whole, timing.
Yeah.
I'd say Prof's actually one of the best people at doing stuff like that. Or he's not necessarily camping you, he's just like waiting until you're really uncomfortable and then he'll like move forward.
Yeah.
And yeah, like Mango's the same as well.
I think I vaguely remember you tweeting about something about Prof a while back. I hated his Fox.
Yeah. It just like it makes you feel like an idiot because he just always knows like when you're just about to panic or whatever, or like when he does all these like little stutter steps and stuff like that, and it just makes you feel really uncomfortable and like you don't know when he's going to move in. Whereas it feels like this guy knows exactly when you're going to move in. It's just figuring out like how you're going to do it, and you want like the how and the when to both be like really unpredictable. There's a lot of like weird kills he's got on you, which it happens as Fox. So like,
oh my god, no, it's not fair.
Yeah. Nice. I think off your lasers at close range, a lot of the time you go for like grabs and stuff.
Yeah.
I think you could be going for more aerials, so like dash backflip back airs, or like down airs in place off of it. The grab is good because it beats like a lot of what Fox does, but it doesn't really lead to much, especially at this percent.
Yeah.
But yeah, this guy's been mainly trying to like shine or down tilt or like throw out weird attacks, so you can just body him because like your aerials just beat out his hitboxes.
Okay.
And even if he like shields it, you're still getting like a late aerial on shield or something, or an early aerial that you can drift back with.
Okay.
So just something to think about. The thing that aerial loses to is if he just dashes back out of the laser, but like not many people are gonna try and dash back at however far he was here. Where was he? He was like right next to you.
Yeah.
Like this is a weird situation to like dash back in. You can also do like jump shine as well. Can be really good. Because then you can get like jump shine back here.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, just thinking about how you can get more value out of these situations. Because like the throw, like, you get nothing off of it, and then
back to square one.
Yeah. The grabs are really good at 0 though. I think they should be like your main go-to. That and probably jump shine. But the aerials really have their place at like higher percents as well.
Yeah.
Just shield grabbing in front of your face. Yeah, I think you go for the top platform read a bit too late. Like it happened here as well.
Yeah.
He's already on the top platform by the time you go up there, and that's when it's too late.
Yeah,
you want to be going for the read like now when you see him jumping on the floor, like it's a read on like a double jump, for example.
Okay.
and then you down air him wave landing or whatever, and then you get combo. But yeah, you're just going for it. Like once he's already up there, that's when like you want to be concerned about him coming back down.
Okay.
Because like on this one, for example, you could have just stayed there and up tilted, and like he would have just got hit.
Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense.
I'm glad you caught the tech roll this time. A lot of the time, people like just only cover tech in place after the dash tech.
Yeah.
We actually covered it well.
Did I have down or down smash that?
Yeah, what I usually do here is I walk forwards. Like after the downer, and then I can confirm what I need to follow up with. Because then if he goes like higher, then I can do walk off and then run off double jump downer. Or I could like forward smash. Because he went quite low, like just walking forward and then down smashing would be really good.
Yeah.
And then this one's kind of hard with Fox. Just because he has a lot of angles to choose from. But you could do a downer in place and then maybe cover a tech. Or you can read that he won't get to the ledge, and then you can like drift away and back air it. Like a late back air. The down smash just like doesn't really cover much and is pretty easily techable, so it doesn't like work too well. It's this guy ledge dasher. This one he could have full hop nerd off of.
Yeah.
Like if you want the dash, or you can do like short hop off and then double jump aerial as well.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
This guy has not been able to edge guard you very well.
No.
Takes a lot of good angles. Bam. Surprised he got to the ledge there, honestly.
Yeah, I don't know how the downer didn't even trade. Like,
yeah, one thing you can do is do the jump later, and then if you see him going for like this super. Wait, let me watch this again. Sorry, I don't know if it's earlier or later. You need to do it. Because you were too late with this one. Or too early, sorry. Yeah, so you need to jump later. And then if you do see him going for like a high angle instead, you can fast fall and then make the down air hit sooner.
okay.
Whereas if you think he's going for the super shallow angle, then you do like the latest possible down air. So that it hits easier. But yeah, you were just too early there, and that's why it didn't cover all the angles. I think that's really risky going up there when he's
coming down.
Yeah, I think usually you want to do the light shield like once he's already come down, if that makes sense. Like you'd full hop up there and then light shield when he tries to chase you, maybe.
Yeah.
Here you can just land and then push him off with shine.
Yeah, I think that's what I was thinking now. Anyway, I'm not sure what I did.
Yeah, you just did drop through and then double jump. Okay, yeah. Yeah, no, I would just fast fall onto the platform and then run off and hit him. Or grab him. Yeah, this is another one of those where like a roll is actually really good. Because he like full hopped over you, right? Like right here.
Yeah.
Or you could have way dashed out the way actually, but... fuck. But yeah, so just something to think about is like not always trying to scrap in those spots. And sometimes like just running away from it.
Yeah. No, that makes total sense.
Okay. Have we just watched the other set then, I guess?
Yeah, that's no problem.
Cool. Was that more of the same stuff, or...
I think it is a lot of the same stuff, honestly. Except I'm pretty sure the second set I was hungover, so it looks a lot worse.
Right.
Just getting some Johns in there, you know.
Do you want to watch FD games or just go on the other ones?
Platforms.
Oh, it's Battlefield anyway. Okay. Can you still see this? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Ugh.
Weird stuff happening. I was going to say something about this downer. I think we talked about it versus Falcon, right, as well, where like the high downer doesn't really get you much when they're at low percent.
Yeah.
If you're going to do a high aerial versus Fox at low percent, I would suggest nairing, just because I think it's there to cover the jump mainly.
Yeah.
Because then you get like nair shine off of it, obviously. But yeah, the downer can be good when they're at like 40 because it can cover them like dashing into you, and then you get a big downer opening. But at 0, it just like doesn't lead to anything, and again, it plays into his like I'm just going to wait for you to move forward with an attack and then whiff punish you, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd just be trying to minimize like those sorts of approaches that you go for. Yeah, I'd probably recommend more just like dash dancing after you laser if you think he's going to jump as well. Like the shinery's good, but again, it's like really hard to hit because the shine's so small.
Yeah.
So in a spot like this, you see how he actually just like hits you because you misspaced the shine.
Yeah.
Whereas if you were just on the ground, like he's just whiffing down air in front of you, and then you know you can go in with a late aerial or a grab or a shine or you know all of those like good options.
Yeah, basically hit him with what he always hits me for.
Yeah, exactly. Like play his
defending moves.
Yeah, just play his own game against him. Wow. Yeah, so this is one where doing like the half approaching laser would be really good. I think we've talked about that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you see how like the spacing he covers is like the full approach one with this shine.
Yeah.
Whereas if he'd have lasered and ended up here, like he's just getting lasered right next to you, which is like really good for you, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, sometimes if you're coming out the corner, for example, it can be sometimes good to come out of it a bit slower in case they throw out like a full hop back air or a shine to catch your like full approaching laser.
Okay.
And yeah, it forces them to like they have to make an even bigger like movement forward to try and hit you. Like you'd have to do like dash full hop nair or something like that at you.
Yeah.
Which, you know, it's like if you do anything other than that laser, then you're probably gonna hit him. Yeah, that's the danger if you miss the full hop area.
Yeah.
Again, like imagine if you just waited like half a second longer, just dash dancing over here. You would have just run off Ned into the middle of the stage. It is funny how much like you can both end up picking decisions at the same time, and then you both like miss each other. And it was just like if one person acted faster or slower, then they would have won the interaction.
Yeah.
So it definitely is like important. One thing Cyrox used to talk about was like how lots of people have like an internal like shot clock, where like in basketball they have to do something within like 15 seconds of having the ball. Yeah. Otherwise the possession goes over. And it's the same. He used to say that it's like the same in Melee, where people have this thing where like they wait 3 seconds or so, and then if nothing's happened, they always like move forward and do something.
Yeah.
And you can. That's definitely one of the like tells you can pick up from people is like how patient or impatient they are.
Yeah.
And like adjusting that to your opponent is like can be really good. You tried to read the jump, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Yeah. This guy's been like DIing your pairs a lot, so I would look for more like shine follow-ups in these positions instead. So for example, you can do like you don't even have to shine Waveland. You can do like full hop shine and then double jump out and then go up and hit him sometimes. Because shine has like a lot of hits done. You'd be surprised like how much you can convert sometimes.
Yeah.
I usually just light shield here, so that if you try to hit me, I just get the push off flight backer.
Oh, on the platform?
Yeah, here.
Oh yeah, that's actually...
I think you
really
tried to
smart.
move. Yeah. My go-to is either light shielding or spot dodging if I think they're gonna like run up and grab me. And that covers like pretty much everything.
Okay, sick.
I like the attempt.
You're down anyway, I may as well go for it.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, so you just DI's in. Get a free kill. You've done this a few times actually, where like you've tried to get a true combo off of the Shine when he has time to tech.
Yeah.
Have we been over tech chasing the platforms before?
I think we talked about it, and I know I've tried to come up with stuff on my own, but I feel like for the most part it came down to like I just feel like I wasn't getting there fast enough, and it was possible.
Yeah. So
I don't know in this case though, like...
Yeah, so this one you didn't have time to get there, so you have to go for a tech chase instead. Generally, if it's like a low percent Shine, unless they DI like straight up, you don't have time.
Okay.
To get there. And then when the tech on the platform, it's just whether you read tech in place or whether you react to everything else.
Yeah. So it'd be like, I was thinking before, when I'm aware of those situations, it's like, do I stay directly under them or do I go kind of buffer walk towards under mid-platform so I can reach every point?
I try to go under them, but there are times when going under the center of the platform is good. For example, if they tech to the corner, or if they like land near the corner of the platform, then going in the center can be better.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah, this guy's going for a lot more reads on your approaching lasers this game.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's some like Chris DM'd him after your last set or something. So
I think he. I've been talking to Chris recently. I think he is starting to coach this lad. So maybe there was a word in his ear since then.
Fair enough. Yeah. Again, if he's doing stuff like this, the half approaching laser is super good, and also just doing laser dash dance and waiting for him to make some big read like this.
Yeah.
Because like that's the power of approaching laser is like they have to start like throwing out hitboxes to deal with it, and like if you've done that, then you know they're slowed down now because they're always whiffing moves, and then Falco's like being slow isn't really a problem anymore.
Okay.
Because that's like the main goal of lasers in the end is just to like get them to slow down somehow. Because if you don't have lasers, then you know Fox like is double your speed, jumps faster. You know, he's just gonna run over you otherwise. So you'll see Mango do that a lot, where he'll either do like the full YOLO in laser, or he'll just wait. And when he's waiting, he's just specifically looking for these like up smashes, jump shines, you know, stuff like that to call out the approaching lasers.
Okay.
Damn. Yeah, this guy's edge cards definitely need some work. It's not gone too well for him.
Yeah, I hope Chris isn't onto that next.
Nice. Wow, I'm surprised you got that.
I was so mad at this. I delayed that aerial as much as I could in my brain, and it still looked high.
Yeah, you let me see this again. I think it was like the same frame you were able to shine him.
God damn it.
Yeah, you still hit like the top of it. You want to be hitting like the middle of the shield.
Yeah.
You can't beat the Shanna shield with that high of an aerial.
Yeah.
You can beat like Sheik Nair out of shield and stuff like that, Falco Shanna shield, but Fox is just too fast. It's one of the like most annoying things in the matchup, I think.
Yeah. You finally get them to just slow down and stop being an ass, and then it shine out of shield. It's like great.
Mm-hmm.
Now I have to go back to square one and try get in again.
Yeah. The other thing you can do, and especially versus this guy, is just like approaching laser more in those spots.
Yeah.
Because it beats the shield, and it beats if he tries to like dash dance.
Okay.
So yeah, that's just like a good default you can go for that versus this style. But then again, the areas you were doing do sort of cover those like options he was doing to call out the laser, so it is a mix-up. But
yeah,
just something to think about. That was a weird one as well. You tried to dash back.
Yeah.
Kind of weird. I thought you were gonna like laser shine here.
That's what I should have done, really.
I think. Let me watch it again. It was weird because he like smashed your head back on the laser and then dashed into you, which made it like weird to react to. That's what I'm blaming. You've also got caught a lot when you've been like knocked down in the corner, like here, for example, and he's just run up and hit you.
Yeah.
You got up smashed a few times last game as well. So if he's doing this, if he's playing like quite aggro in these spots, then you can do stuff like full hopping out of the way, rolling in. If you're this far away as well, you can just throw out an attack in place like a down air.
Yeah.
But yeah, you really want to make sure you're paying attention to like how he's playing off of these shine knockdowns.
Okay.
Because yeah, some people like rush you down. Some people will like dash dance and wait for a roll or a spot dodge. Or they'll like full hop and try and bear you moving in. So just something to pay attention to.
Okay, sick.
Chris would kill him for going for that edge guard.
Oh god. Yeah.
Yeah. Another landing down air as well. I would just really, really grind out landing with lasers in spots like this.
Yeah.
It's just like so off meta that people really don't challenge it because they're just too like concerned with down air.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, one of the big things I've been practicing over the past few months is just doing like fast fall lasers in this spot. Like I'll short hop double jump and then I'll fast fall laser, and it is surprisingly hard. But the amount of times like I get out of a chain grab and then fast fall laser and get my own opening, it's just like so worth it to practice.
Yeah, because you could that's probably a decent spacing for like fast fall laser jump shot.
Yeah, it's perfect. It gets you like an opening usually, and it turns it from like, oh, if they drop the combo, they just dash dance grab your down air anyway and get the combo anyway, to it's a 50-50 where I might get my opening off of your opening. So it's like, you know, it's really valuable skill to have. You went for it. Oh, I forgot I forgot we're watching FD. We mentioned the platform. Let's watch. We haven't done Stadium actually. Although, do you feel like Stadium's fine? Or?
Not the best, but like it's winnable. I think I threw.
We can watch it because like that's the only one we haven't watched was this in Dreamland.
Yeah.
So. I'm guessing this is meant to be a short hop downer, or.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, even then it would have just gone like dash dance grabbed again. Yeah, I just really want to like stick in your brain versus this guy, like just to never approaching high aerial, because it's just not gonna catch anything he does really, like how he plays, and it's giving him all this huge opening. So just replace this with like a laser or dash dancing.
All right. And I will have more sets with him, like, pretty frequent. Whenever we do Irish net play events, I tend to run into him.
Yeah. There's another one where you, like, get whiff punish, dash tacked, yeah. Double jumping here is, like, a big, or double jumping into him here is a pretty big, like, thing that, bad thing that people do. Because it looks like you can hit him, but then you can't.
But he has so much time in reality.
So, like, double jumping back can be really good, or just, like, laser landing. And getting out the hit stun, but he did up tilt, so yeah, that's the other thing you can do as well. If you don't want to do the half laser, you can do this laser you just did, where you like laser dash dance approaching laser. Mango
Yeah.
also loves doing that as well. And that can get around some of his timings. I tried to running Shine here or Wave Dash Shine if I have time.
Yeah.
Just because it sets up better than the dash tech.
Ugh.
It's unfortunate. Yeah, this is another one where you go for quite a... I'd say like it's more of a panicky aerial, I think. Where you just want to get something else so that he doesn't hit you. But again, his whole game is waiting for you to do that and then hitting you, right? So if you do anything other than that, then you're not going to get hit. For example, even if you just like wave dashed away, then you'd just be over here lasering.
Yeah.
Or one I like to do at the moment is wave dash and then turn around laser, like off the platform. That can be good. But yeah, just like it's just like going back to what we were saying before of like the timings and like how he's trying to play the game. Like if you just don't give him shit like this, then he's gonna have a really hard time opening you up.
Yeah.
Like I would just go back and watch all these games and count the amount of times where like he gets an opening on you that wasn't like a whiff punish, basically, and was like him going in and hitting you, you know.
Yeah.
And I think it'll be, you know, count on one hand, sort of. That was really good. Jump over is now. Yeah, you see, like the time he does try to go in and hit you, he just gets bodied. So yeah, you got to play to that weak. Like he's obviously a lot better at playing defensive than like running you down.
Yeah.
So you got to sort of play to that. Yeah, especially on Stadium as well. The full hop aerials to try and contest them aren't as good because you haven't got the top platform to land on. So this is another one where I'd play it like FD, where you just like lasering and dash dancing on the ground more.
Yeah.
I think this is another one where like you're a bit too far away, probably because you were scared of an attack.
Yeah, I think you can tell. Like I'm aware of my percent by the amount of blazers I've finally shot without doing anything. I'm like, show me the up smash, please.
Yeah, but the thing is, if you play that far away, then he knows that you're looking for that, right? So then he's got no reason to move forward.
Yeah.
And I mean, you are in the lead, so he does have to at some point. But it's just something to think about. If you're a position like here, for example, then you can threaten moving forward, but you can also threaten moving back out of his range. Whereas here, you're only threatening like one thing.
Okay.
So you need to make it look like he can up smash you when he actually can't, you know.
Yeah.
And it is a bit risky, but you know you got to take some risk, right?
For sure.
Of course, we're making it back. Yeah. What I do here usually is I just show up and then play a bit earlier, and then just bear if I see the side B. Just
shut it on.
Yeah, you can't really cover the ledge with it.
Yeah.
But it's the best way to go about it if you're not gonna do like the new score thing here now is to like shine stall and then back air on reaction. But if you don't want to do any of that, then yeah, I would just show up in place and then back air when you see the side B, and that's just a really easy way to deal with it.
I think there normally I'd just throw out a down smash as well.
Yeah, the problem with the down smash sometimes is if they do a high side B and it like goes over your leg hitbox and then he Sakurai combos you. Another one of those down airs. Yeah, as well, if you did like short hop forward, wave land back, and then you can like forward smash him or something, I think that would body him as well.
Yeah, for sure.
And it feels really good to hit something like that as well, because it just feels like you've won-up them, you know?
Oh, absolutely. You know, I was shouting in my head, it's like, don't idiot.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely something to throw in there.
I think it's something I'd most commonly do against Marth players, because,
but like,
love of God, they need the grab.
But yeah, like some Fox players play like Moth players, so you know, you gotta do the same.
Yeah.
Nice. Hmm. That was a really good side beat from him. Yeah, the lasers do cover a lot, but if they do start doing these side beats, then you just want to be close to ledge, and then you can run off double jump down air is the best way to deal with it. But you see how you're like kind of far from the ledge, which means it takes longer to grab it, and you also can't really run off and hit him.
Yeah.
So something to think about is like your positioning when you're edge guarding him as well. Nice. Yeah, again, this is another one where I think laser dash dance would be really strong instead of throwing out an attack.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, you can either dash dance, and if he up smash whiffs, then you punish him, or if he does this full hop, then you can punish him. Just like waiting in Fox's face is really strong, honestly. Especially when he's scared, like at this percent. Ledge stall in to get back ed. Yeah, I would never try to tech the throw. I'm guessing that's what happened here. He tried to tech the up throw on the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, no Fox ever lets you land and then up smashes you really. And if you are concerned about that, you can also just press jump and tech, and then you'll jump out before you hit the ground. Nice. Another one of those down airs again. Like I said, just look for late aerial or shine more.
Okay.
And I think a lot of these issues will like fix themselves, honestly. Yeah, this is another one. You see how like hard he commits just to try and hit you for a laser? Like he literally full hops from the other side of the stage at you. So again, if you like dash dance, just wait for him, like you'll hit him.
Ugh.
Yeah, I think you're playing the rest of the matchup like fine, honestly. Like your punishes have been good, your recovery's been good. It's just there's like few neutral interactions that keep happening and keep getting you opened up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the danger of like throwing out attacks sometimes. Is like the higher reward, but they're also like give him opportunities again to whiff punish you. Yeah. Whereas if you do more like waiting in his face, like with dash dances, and then he moves in to try and hit you, then, you know, you get to hit him. Again, it's just like finding the balance of like when to commit in with an aerial and when to just wait it out.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Okay, I do actually have a lesson at 8 today.
Oh, jeez.
So, which is why Carl's in the call. So we'll have to wrap up a bit earlier, but was there anything else you wanted to say about Fox matchup or anything else?
No, honestly, that's fine. I just can't wait to go over the notes and watch this again so I can actually just reaffirm myself that like stop doing these like couple of really stupid things and it should start to click.
Yeah. Like you'll notice that some of those things were the same as in the Falcon matchup, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like they're just the cool thing about Falco is a lot of the time his answers to stuff are pretty universal, like across all matchups, as opposed to Fox where it can be like very different how you have to play. Whereas Falco, like, yeah, you can kind of play the same way in a lot of matchups. The differences are more in like how you punish the characters or like how you shield pressure them and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. I'll try and get the videos and notes up tonight. Because I've got another 2 previous lessons I need to put up. So yeah, cool.
All right.
Well, I'll see you in a bit then, dude. Have a good one.
You too.